guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Long time no see. I know, my fault. It's been kind of hard because I've been on my supplement journey and I have just been trying to navigate that without feeling like crazy because I have been like breaking out still, not as severely as in the past, but still. Um, this is officially my second month update of taking these supplements, so I'm really excited to share them with you guys and let you know how they've been making me feel and just the changes that I've been seeing. So let's get straight into it. I've just been seeing a lot of changes and it feels like it's taken a long time to get here, but now that I'm here, I feel like it's happened pretty fast, the progress that I've been seeing now. I just put all my supplements into a basket to make it a little bit easier for me. Okay, so first things first, I have a pill separator. Never thought I'd be one to have a pill separator, but here we are. And it definitely has made my supplemental journey a lot easier so I don't forget which pills I have to take and if I took them already and all that. So I'm already on Wednesday. I took my 2 morning supplements, so let's get into the morning supplements that I take. First things first, I start off with a vitamin D3 supplement. This is a vitamin D3 supplement that my doctor recommended me to get. You can get it on Amazon. This is good for supporting your bone health and also your teeth. So vitamin D3, obviously a vitamin that all humans need. We use it to make up like strong bones and strong teeth, all that. I don't have strong teeth. I guess I have strong bones because I haven't broken a bone my whole life, like knock on wood. But yeah. So my doctor said this is something that everybody should implement into their daily supplements because we don't get enough of it in our like daily intake. So I take one of these every morning and yeah, that's like not gonna change. She said to take one of these every morning forever. So copy that. So then the next one, and this is my second bottle of this supplement. This is Gout Fortifier. This is good for supporting your digestive and immune cells of the small intestine. I'm literally just reading what's on the bottle because that's what they claim, and I can attest it has been helping me with my gut issues because if you guys did see my previous video, this is a little bit of a TMI, but I did get a stool test, and that was like prescribed to me by my doctor because she wanted to see what was going on inside my gut. And the way to know what's going on inside your gut is through what you put out of your gut. So, like, that's basically what I got tested. And it wasn't too crazy, but it was still a little bit off balance. So these supplements were supplements that she prescribed to me to get my gut back into balance, which I have seen tremendous results just in the inflammation in my skin. I mean, I still have a lot of my scarring, which I can get into either later in this video or in another video. The things that I've implemented into my skincare to get rid of my scarring, but this is just to get rid of my inflammation so that my breakouts don't come back either at all or as often, or they go away faster, because breakouts are normal, you know what I mean, and there's just a lot of other things that play into getting a breakout, whether it be your hormones, your gut, your stress levels, all that. So we're getting everything under control as of lately, and this is my second month taking this. It's my second bottle, and I've seen tremendous results. I go to the bathroom regularly. This is something that not a lot of people talk about. I mean, people do talk about it, but I feel like when you have clear skin, it's not something that you talk about a lot, so that when somebody comes to you for like seeking skincare advice or wants to follow along with your skincare journey, it may not work for them because at the end of the day, there's like a root problem, and that's one question that you should be asking yourself. Am I using the bathroom regularly? Like every day? and that's something that like is a very, very, very important to, like, it's a key to having clear skin. So yes, this has been helping me. I'll show you guys what it looks like. I take one of these in the morning and one of these in the night every day. It's a pretty big pill. I can also tell you guys what is in it. In this one, it's obviously just vitamin D3. It's literally what it says. It's in it, vitamin D3. That's it. Um, so in this capsule, the gout fortifier, it has colostrum. So if you guys have seen, there is a brand which I actually did try last year, even before I went to see my doctor. It's a brand called Armra Colostrum. I tried them. That's a little bit difficult for me to take personally because of the taste. For this, I don't taste anything except for the vegetable capsule that it's in. Even that is a little like iffy for me, but I still take it because I know that at least I don't have to taste the colostrum. Because the colostrum, when I was taking it from the Armor Colostrum brand, they have flavored ones like blood orange and stuff like that. I just want the supplement that I need. I don't want any extra stuff. You know what I mean? So I never even tried the flavored ones. I was trying the like original just Armor Colostrum like unflavored, and that was really hard for me to take. And within the first month of taking it, I think that's another reason why I strayed away from like making YouTube videos, because I was kind of a non-believer in this when I was first taking it, because I was still experiencing some pretty severe breakouts, and I was really upset because I was like, I'm taking the supplements and doing everything, and obviously in the first month you're not going to see dramatic results. I feel like now I can confidently say I've seen dramatic results. Even looking at myself in the mirror, the like camera, or even in the mirror now, I'm like, wow, like I don't have as severe inflammation as I used to have, and it can bring me to tears, but I'm just happy that I'm not there anymore, and I'm just going to keep marching forward with it. So I'm glad I found something that works for me, but there are different brands out there that carry colostrum, and colostrum is really good for you. It's something that cows get in their like first like months or weeks of living or whatever, even us, like but yeah, so that is one ingredient. The other ingredient is beta glucan. um I need to be more like educated on what these actual ingredients like are and what they do, but for me I can just attest to like it made me feel better. And she did make she this is my second bottle, and I already have my third bottle ready to go when it's time to take it. Because she said for me to take 3 bottles, which is around 3 months of taking a supplement, which is when you usually see like the majority of results. And if my gut is balanced and all good, then I won't require another round of the bottle, which I'm hoping is the case. But even if it's not, I've kind of enjoyed implementing supplements into my routine because I feel like um, acne is sort of something that I've been battling with. So if I can implement something daily so that I can feel like I'm fighting it off, it makes me happy. It makes me happy. So next is hydrolyzed fish protein. I don't know. I mean, people say like omega 3s is really good for, acne, it's good for your skin, it's good for your hair, it's good for your nails. So, obviously, a type of fish protein, I'm pretty sure that has like omega 3s in it. So, obviously, that's good for your skin and your hair and your nails and your body and your mind. Next is okra, dried okra, which is also in this. So, she told me to implement eating more okra. Um, if possible, but she knows like that's sort of like a difficult vegetable to come by. So, just try and implement it in my diet when I can. But she knows that it is also in this, so she knows that I'm taking it on a daily basis. And I take 2 pills of this every day, so I'm getting a good amount of it, at least in my system. And I did find this good soup from Whole Foods. I tried to buy it again, but I guess they like don't have it anymore. It's like seasonal or something. It's their gumbo or jambalaya or something like that, and it had okra in it. It was so good. I personally really like okra in soup. but she said you can roast it and different things like that. I tried dried okra from Trader Joe's, and it was very questionable. I didn't really it's an acquired taste for sure. So I don't personally like dried okra. Uh, the next ingredient is lemon balm leaf, which a lot of people say it's good for like stress, and you can smell lemon balm and stuff like that. So it's something that's just like good to implement into your daily routine, your daily diet. You know what I mean? So that's in here. So it's like so far it's hitting all of the notches of like what you should be intaking daily anyway. So it makes me feel really confident. And even now, when I see my results and I see the supplements, like the list of ingredients, I'm like, wow. Because the thing is that I've also seen like TikToks even before I saw my doctor about like people taking colostrum and even like individual ingredients that are in here as supplements. And for me, it was just so questionable because I had already felt so over consumed with the things that I was doing to try and heal my acne. And I feel like at the beginning of my skincare journey, I was trying everything I possibly could to like not take supplements because I was scared of like hurting anything on the inside because I was so used to the way I felt. Like I felt bad on the inside. I was just used to that. So I was like, oh, I don't like not that I don't want to feel better, but that I'm just scared to make it worse. So I felt like unless a doctor told me take this, I didn't want to take it unless it was like skincare, and like that was something that I felt like I took advice from like every person to try and like just heal the acne, but the acne obviously wasn't like caused by like skincare and stuff like that. Like obviously skincare might have induced more irritation because I was not trying to fix the root cause, but it definitely just felt like a lost cause to like go on this supplement journey, even though in the long run it wasn't. And I'm like, wow, I wish I started this earlier and I wish I stuck to it. But now like you live and you learn, and now I'm like, okay, supplements are actual like solutions. I can't just like avoid them, especially knowing that like something in my gut was off, and that was just the way I felt. So I was just like, it felt normal to me at a certain point because I was suffering for so long. Like it started to just feel normal the way my gut felt. And now knowing like the way my gut feels, like I don't constantly like feel sick or lightheaded, or you know what I mean? Like after every meal, like I don't want to like vomit. Like you know what I mean? Like it's just like I feel better on the inside. So like obviously it's doing something right. And the last two ingredients are pepsin, a 1 to 10,000th ratio. No clue what pepsin is. I don't know. I mean, I could look it up right now. Let's see. And then the last ingredient is rosemary leaf. And rosemary is supposed to be like great for you. So that's great. I think it's an enzyme. Pepsin is the chief digestive enzyme in the stomach, which breaks down proteins into polypeptides. Wow, that's interesting. So I guess it helps you like break down protein better and absorb like the good nutrients from the protein. And the beta glucan was the other one that I had questions about. Beta glucan. Beta glucans are soluble fibers that come from the cell walls of bacteria, fungi, yeast, and some plants. They might lower risk of heart disease. Beta glucans might prevent the body from absorbing cholesterol from food. They might also stimulate the immune system by increasing chemicals that prevent infections. Cool. So obviously just some really good, like amazing ingredients in this supplement that I take twice a day, and I'm almost halfway through my second bottle, I want to say. Yeah, like halfway through my second bottle, so we're halfway there, okay? So that's that. We already went through the vitamin D3, the gout fortifier. This is my third bottle that I have on hand because I don't want to run out and I want to, be ready for when it does end up like running out. These next two supplements, like I'm gonna go through them individually, but these two supplements are kind of the same within the realm of the way I take them. So the way I take this supplement, this is iodizyme HP, which is basically literally the only ingredient in this is iodine. And today is actually the day that I'm supposed to be taking it. I take it usually around lunchtime. So this is what that looks like. It's basically just this little brown pill. And like I said, it's an iodine supplement. So iodine is something that like we need in our daily diet. And I remember I was on live yesterday on TikTok and I was mentioning like the supplements that I'm taking and somebody said, oh well I eat a lot of salt. Like I eat a lot of salt, so I must like be fine with iodine. And that's what I thought also, but it's not necessarily the same mm, ingredient, if that makes sense. Like it's not what we actually like. It's not the supplement that we actually need. Like salt is salt. Like pink Himalayan salt is not iodine, and table salt is not iodine. Celtic salt does have iodine in it, but not everybody is using Celtic salt. So if you're using Celtic salt, you are getting like iodine in your diet. We all need a certain amount of iodine in our diet to make sure our thyroid stays intact and like doesn't throw off our hormones and stuff like that, which obviously my acne came from my gut and it also came from my hormones, which is why it was like tremendously bad. So now balancing out my hormones, balancing out my gut, everything is like coming to a homeostasis. um, but yeah, this supplement I take Monday, Wednesday, and Friday every week since I've seen my doctor. So this is my second month officially taking the iodine supplement Monday, Wednesday, Friday every week. So yeah, and it's kind of easy because it's like so most days I'm just taking 3 pills, which is my gout fortifier in the morning, my vitamin D3 in the morning, and then my gout fortifier in the nighttime. And then Monday I just add one more pill, and Wednesday I just add one more pill. So only 3 days of the week I'm taking 4 pills, but more of the days I'm taking just 3 pills. So that's great because I feel like when I'm taking so many pills, I'm just like it feels overwhelming. It definitely does feel overwhelming. I was even telling my doctor that the first day when she was like prescribing me all these pills, especially like because I was not taking any supplements before that. So when she was like, okay, you're gonna have to take 2 of these a day, you're gonna have to take this every day for the rest of your life, you're gonna have to take this Monday, Wednesday. I'm like, how am I gonna keep track of this? And the way you keep track of it is with a pill separator. Like that's literally it's like a simple like thing that you just need to get. I got this on Amazon for probably like $7, and it has made my life a lot easier. But that is Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So today's Wednesday. I'm gonna be taking this. So I'm taking all 3 of these today. So we went through those, and then the next one. This is similar because I take this 3 days a week also, but I don't take this every week. I only take this the week before my period. This is a thyroid support supplement, and literally the only ingredient in this is thyroid tissue, which is kind of like what? Like that's like kind of odd. Even when I first like started to having to take it and like was like looking into it, I was like thyroid tissue, like that's a little odd, but it just helps balance out your thyroid. Like I mentioned, like I had hormonal acne and the gut inflammation, so I have to balance both of them. But you can't just go full speed. You have to gradually, be balancing them out, and your body is going to get used to the medication that you're taking and find a way to break them down in your body and put them where they need to be, if that makes sense. So the supplements that I'm taking, when I was probably first taking them, my body did not know what to do with them, so it was like probably causing a little bit of inflammation. But now this is my second month into taking them. I took this a week before my period. I just finished my period, so I took this last week. And yeah, I can definitely say that it's been helping balance out the way I feel. You know, I still feel tired when I'm on my period, but I feel like that's gradually gonna come to an end when I'm probably on my like fourth month of taking this, because that's a big thing to try and balance, because I don't know how long it's been off balance, because it's probably just been so normal to me the way I've like felt. And I've mentioned this before, like I've had terrible periods since I started getting my period. I didn't start getting bad periods when I got acne. Like I've just like since my first period, I've just always had like wretched period, like just terrible, like the way they made me feel, the way like everything, like the cravings, the cramps, the mood swings, like it was all bad, and I thought that was just how you were supposed to feel. So now reining that in and trying to get it back on balance is gonna be a little bit of a battle, but I have the weapons to like combat it, so hopefully it will rein itself in soon. So yeah, this is just thyroid tissue. I take it the week before my period, Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. So I'm in the week before my period, I'm still taking this Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and then this Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. So that week before my period, like I'm really taking a lot of supplements. So the first month of me taking it, and my body was probably like, "What the hell is going on?" But then they were like, "Oh, okay, you're trying to help us." I'm just a girl. But anyway, and I also say like you should go see your doctor. Like don't just think like, oh, like I have hormonal acne too. Like you may know that. Like deep down, I knew that I had hormonal acne because my whenever I was getting my period, like I would get even more breakouts than just what my gut inflammation was giving me. So I would have like the gut inflammation breakouts, and then my period was coming, and then I get those breakouts, and then I'd probably get some stress breakouts because I was like so upset about like what was going on and the PMS and everything. If you do know that you have like hormonal acne or gut imbalance or something like that, I recommended many things like getting a food sensitivity test, trying to stay away from foods that you're really sensitive to, which is something that I'm still doing. I haven't eaten steak in like probably like 4 months, and that's been a battle. But I mean, not too hard, but it's like sometimes I'm just like, oh, I wish I could have steak, or I wish I could have a burger, like a good burger, but whatever. But yeah, if you feel like you have these things like are wrong with you, like the same way I did, I recommend going to see a doctor. You know what I mean? Like, I wish I went to see them sooner because I feel like I'd be way further in my progress. But I know not everybody has the means to go see one. Like, even me, like, I'm still in debt from like all these doctor visits that I had to go to. Like, I went to the doctor and the dentist. I made that my New Year's resolution. Like, I'm gonna go to the doctor and I'm gonna go to the dentist. I knew I had some problems with my teeth. Like I had a crown that fell out about like 3 years ago, and I didn't get it replaced, and then I finally got it replaced, and that was really expensive. And then I had like 5 cavities on top of it, and still to this day I have an implant that I need to get put into my mouth because I have a missing tooth in the back, thankfully, which is another reason why I'm probably like prolonging it a little bit. Like I also want to have the money and pay off the debt that I already have before I dig myself into another hole. And it's not infected or anything like that, but the cavities, that's something that you really have to get fixed because bacteria can be building up in those cavities. You obviously can't clean out the cavities by yourself, and the longer that those cavities are festering, I don't know if that's like the right word, but the longer that they're in there um, collecting bacteria and stuff like that, and you're not cleaning it out, the more that bacteria is probably trickling itself down into your gut and probably throwing everything off balance a little bit. So that's something I deep down knew because that was like causing me some anxiety. I was like, oh, like I know I have like these cavities, and something that I was really scared about is a cavity turning into a root canal because I've already had 2 root canals, and one of my root canals turned into that tooth that I need to get extracted, which now needs to be have put an implant inside of it. So I'm really scared of cavities turning into root canals because one, they're painful, and two, you risk losing your tooth. So really scary stuff. So I'm literally 22 and I had like two missing teeth, and it was like a whole other thing that I was like stressed about, you know? So try your best to keep yourself healthy and keep yourself in check with these things that you need to constantly get checkups with. You know, this was my first time seeing a doctor in probably 5 years, you know, since I was like 17. Like 17 was the last time I went to go get a physical. Like that's not good. You know what I mean? Like you should be checking this stuff, you know, because like the longer you ignore it, it doesn't just go away. Like it gets worse. Like that's something sounds cliche, but it's so true. It's so true. It sucks, but it's true. And the more expensive it's going to be in the long run. So you want to make sure you're making sure everything's okay with you because it'll calm your mind, it'll ease your stress, even if it adds some stress for the short amount of time that you're in debt. You know what I mean? So, anyway, back to supplement land. This is another supplement that I take right before my period. This is progesterone support cream. I sell something like this on TikTok shop. It's called yam cream or something like that. It has like a progesterone um, supplement in it, and they say to take it a week before your period. You know, rub it on areas that are high absorption, so it's like thin skin that is going to help like your body absorb it quicker because you know we absorb things through our skin. Hello. But yeah, so this is progesterone support cream. My doctor recommended this to me because she said that she could already tell that I was low, or I was like estrogen dominant. So I was low in progesterone. So you need a progesterone supplement to help balance out those hormones. Like your thyroid is like controls a lot of hormones, and then progesterone and estrogen are two hormones that control like a lot of the ways that you feel on your period. Like progesterone helps ease those PMS symptoms and different things like that, like your cramps, your heavy bleeding, your cravings, and different things like that. This has only been my second month taking it, and I spoke kind of too soon. I made a TikTok and I was like, oh, you know, like your period isn't supposed to be painful. Like this is my first day, like actually getting my period, and it's like I'm not in pain. And then later that night, I was like curled over the next day, like my stomach was hurting so bad. But I think that it's like slowly starting to work because if like that first day I didn't really feel like usually even before I start bleeding, I start getting like really bad back cramps and different things like that. So I didn't get that this time. That those cramps came after I already started bleeding. So I feel like it's slowly gonna start working. So definitely gonna keep taking this. It's only one pump after a shower the week before your period and the week while you're on your period. The thyroid support supplement you only take the week before your period. You don't take while you're on your period, just the week before. So that is some like math I need to do because even like I was telling my doctor, I was like, well, I don't even know when my period's coming. Like, I will try and track it, and it'll tell me like it's coming, and then it doesn't come, and then it comes the next week, you know. So I don't even track my period. I try my best to like count the days, but you know, even that's like sort of difficult. So just trying your best to like count the days before your period and the week before your period, taking these supplements, and then the week while you're on your period after you take your shower to take this progesterone cream. She said just try your best, and that's what I've been doing. So hopefully, hopefully it's going to start doing its thing soon, so I can stop PMSing so bad. But then when I'm off my period, I feel like I just got out of jail, like literally. But anyway, these this is the last supplement given to me by the doctor. And if you guys are interested in seeing the doctor that I saw, I live in LA, and this is a doctor that was recommended to me by a close family friend, and just a close family friend. So yeah, she was recommended to me. Her name is Dr. Julia Hunter. She has her own practice in Beverly Hills. Um, and I literally saw her one time. She didn't touch my face. Like she touched it a little bit just to see like, you know, just to like give it a feel, but she didn't like give me a facial and like recommend skincare right away. She did recommend some of her skincare products because she does have her own skincare line. But I do have products that I personally like using, like because I've been using them for so long, and they helped my products that I've used that I've been using and that I've used for a while, like even before I saw her, took me to a certain level of like confidence and healing. Um, but it was just other things. Obviously, the inflammation, the hormone imbalance, like all those things. Like obviously, I need the doctor's help with. So these are the supplements, and I feel like the supplements took me to the next level. So the skincare that I was doing, the research that I was doing behind my skincare, making sure nothing was like pore clogging and different things like that, was obviously a game changer for me. But then going to see a doctor and getting on these supplements was just took me to the next level. So I definitely recommend that to everybody. If you have the opportunity to go see her, I definitely recommend that. She's an amazing person. She really helped me a lot, and I can't wait to update her with like this progress that I've been making. And hopefully, I get to the place where I want to be, and I get to share that with you guys. Like that's gonna be amazing, and I really can't wait for that day. But yeah, her name is Dr. Julia Hunter. She has a practice based in Beverly Hills, New York, and Paris. So she's where the money is. Anyway, so it was definitely a little pricey, but for me it was worth it because I felt like spending that big budget price for the one-time visit and the supplements was way more worth it than running around in circles trying to find the supplements that I had no idea what was going to work and what wasn't going to work, and I was just so heavily reliant on skincare to deal with things that I didn't even know what was wrong. So skincare obviously isn't going to fix my hormone imbalance. It's not going to fix my, gut inflammation. And the last thing I want to mention about this progesterone cream is it does not go on your face. It does not go on your face. So don't put it on your face. I never put it on my face. But I remember somebody asked me that yesterday when I was on live mentioning like the supplements that I take and stuff like that, and they were like, "Oh, like can you put it on your face?" I was like, "No," like because that's another thing that my doctor told me, like don't put it on your face. So the last supplement from her, this is my second jar of this glutathione complex, PLGU. I don't know what the hell that means, but glutathione, very important for your gut health. This says it supports gastrointestinal tract and muc, mucosal lining. I don't know. These are very confusing words, but basically it helps balance out your gut. This has a like pretty long ingredient list, but they're all really good ingredients. And this is like sugar free. It also tastes really good. So basically, the way you take this is a powdered supplement, and there's a little scooper in here. You get a cup of water and you put a scoop of this supplement into it, and it's really good for you. It tastes pretty good. My first time taking it, literally the first day I had to take it, I came home with it and I was putting in my water and I was so scared. I was like, oh my god, this is gonna taste weird. Like, but it actually tasted pretty good. It tasted like a lemon iced tea, basically. So the ingredients in this are L-glutathione, strengthens the immune system and reduces infections. So that's obviously great. L-glutathione also helps sustain your energy levels during your workout by elevating plasma growth hormone. So the next ingredient is blue agave inulin. I really need a backdrop, but like how am I gonna place a backdrop? Like I'm literally in the middle of my room. I'm just like hang a sheet from the ceiling. Next ingredient, licorice root extract, which is actually really good. If you've ever had a poppy or an olipop, those types of prebiotic sodas, the good for you sodas, I really like them. They usually have licorice root in them, and it doesn't have much of a flavor. It's often used to relieve symptoms of indigestion such as acid reflux, upset stomach, and heartburn. This is literally why I have this like right before bed, and it's like obviously like I've had like probably 3 meals a day, and every time I drink this, like not saying that my stomach hurts after every meal, like it stopped hurting lately, but every time, like, and sometimes like, oh, my stomach will be hurting, and I'll drink this, and then I'm like, oh, my stomach doesn't hurt anymore. Now I know why. But that makes so much sense. Like that literally makes so much sense. Okay, this is like we're learning together. We're learning together. Okay, the next ingredient is heartwood, and they have the scientific terms for it, but I'm glad that they put it in layman's terms also, because if I even try to read the word before heartwood, it's a mouthful. It's larch arabinogalactan. Would you know what that is if I didn't tell you it's heartwood? I don't think so. Okay. Heartwood. I'm like trying to search up heartwood, and then the first things that come up are heartwood board, heartwood cutting board, heartwood craft, heartwood tray. So I feel like I'm gonna have to put in like the full scientific term, because even even Google is confused at this point. Oh, okay. Heartwood is an excellent source of dietary fiber, has been approved as such by the FDA. It has been shown to increase production of short-chain fatty acids, principally but boot, but boot. I don't even want to. There are some really weird words. I'm like, this is why I'm not a scientist. Butyrate and propionate, and has been shown to decrease the generation and absorption of ammonia. This is really good for your gut. Okay, and then the last two ingredients are aloe vera leaf gel concentrate. So everybody knows like using aloe vera in your skincare, ingesting aloe vera is really really good for you. She also told me to take like a shot of aloe vera like every night before bed. I probably should continue doing that, but I kind of stopped because it tasted so bad. Like it wasn't something that's enjoyable. Like this is enjoyable. This is fun. This is nice to take. The aloe vera shot, and she said you can get it from Trader Joe's. I got it from Trader Joe's. I literally got the gallon. It's still in my fridge. It tastes disgusting. Last ingredient in this is marshmallow root. So let's search up what marshmallow root is good for. That is also in those drinks like the Olipop and the poppies and stuff. Marshmallow root is a perennial herb that's native to Europe, Western Asia, and Northern Africa. It's been used as a folk remedy for thousands of years to treat digestive, respiratory, and skin conditions. Its healing powers are due in part to the mucus. All these words are giving me a headache. Like, what? Why is this so difficult? Mucus, mucilage it contains. I hope I didn't butcher that, but I probably did. So that's the last ingredient in this, and I take this every day, 1 scoop in a cup of water. And she said to take this every day for 2 jars, and this is my second jar, so I'm almost done with that. And then these last two supplements that I take are things that implemented into my own diet before I even saw a doctor, and she said these are two really good supplements that you should continue taking because they're just like good for you, and like everybody should be taking them because we don't get enough magnesium and we also don't get enough hydration from our water. So these are trace mineral drops. I got these from Whole Foods. Um, these daily drops to support hydration, energy, pH balance, and digestion. Really good for you. I like will get a bottle of water or fill up my bottle of water and put like 10 to 15 drops in a bottle of water, especially because I drink like big bottles of water. Magnesium, but it's all three of these types of magnesium. So it's magnesium citrate, malate, and glycinate. Magnesium is obviously, it says up here, to relax and calm. It's good for reducing anxiety. I have a lot less anxiety, and I've struggled with anxiety. I've literally gone to a mental hospital due to like anxiety and depression. I'm not saying this cured my anxiety and depression, but it's helping me manage it. It's helping me come to terms with the way my body deals with it, and it's just like something that I can look forward to. Like in the nighttime, I'll take this. I need to get better about like taking this probably at lunchtime and taking this in the nighttime because literally what I've been doing is every night around like maybe 6, latest 7, I'll start taking this. I'll drink this first. I'll drink the full cup and I'll drink it. And I keep like a spoon in the cup, so I'm constantly mixing it because the powder can go to the bottom and you want to make sure you're getting all the good for you ingredients. So I'll drink that. And then by the time I finish drinking that, if I started drinking it at 6, I'll probably finish at like 6:37. If I started drinking it at 7, I'll finish it by like 7:38. 7:30 or 8. And then I'll have to take this because I like taking this right before I go to sleep because it helps me get better sleep. And both of them have no sugar. This one is sweetened with stevia, and this one is sweetened with monk fruit. So neither of them have sugar in them, but they both like taste really good. Personally, for me, like this one, it's flavored, but and it's flavored with only natural flavors. So adults mix 1 scoop with 4 to 6 ounces of water daily. It says maybe taking any time of day. I personally like taking it before I go to sleep. So I need to get better about taking them. But I literally will have like this one, and then I'll have this one right after, and I'll be drinking like 2 cups of like 2 full water cups of like these 2 supplements before I go to sleep. Other than that, these 2 supplements have helped me a lot. They help my gut relax. They help my gut feel better. They help me not, feel gross and icky. So I really like taking them. And this is like my personal experience. This is what my skin is looking like. This is what my skin's looking like. I like just started breaking out right here, but I'm pretty sure it's because I shaved my mustache. I shave it with like a dermaplane razor, but I usually just go in on my dry skin. I don't know. I need to find a better way to like get rid of like my mustache, but that's literally just what I've been doing. So I'm pretty sure I irritated like my skin right there because they're not like whiteheads. They're just like it's like a skin irritation. But yeah. But I'm really happy, guys. Like I'm so happy. Like I hate. Like this isn't me gloating. I promise. This isn't me gloating. Like I'm really wishing and praying for healing for everybody that's going through this. I know how difficult it can be. Like it can literally occupy your entire life, like how you view yourself. I'm not by any means telling everybody to go run and get these supplements. Personally, they helped me on my journey because they were tailored to me for my needs by my doctor. And I just feel so lucky to say that because I didn't think there'd be a day where I would actually see a doctor that actually gave me the information that I needed. I really felt like at the end of my acne journey, I started to feel like everything was just a money grab because like people would see me struggling and be like, oh yeah, do this, and then I would not see results, and then I would have spent so much money and then start feeling bad about myself and start, what I mean, just digging myself into a tunnel that I probably couldn't see the light out of. but I really know how difficult it can be, and I'm really happy. Like I'm happy with like the progress that I made. I know I still have a long way to go because now that I'm feeling fixing the inflammation and fixing my hormonal imbalance, I'm left with a lot of scars, and that's literally like PTSD. Like, not to take PTSD lightly, but I really feel like this took a really large toll on my life. So, I feel like these videos help me also to see how far I've come so that I'm not hard on myself anymore. Like, I see where I've come from, so I know I've made a lot of progress. Even if somebody's seeing me today and it's like, oh wow, her skin looks like shit, I know it's 10 times worse. So I'm nice to myself now, and I give myself grace. I give myself the time to heal. Personally, I'm on my supplement journey. I found the skincare that works for me already. So I found the supplements that work for me. I found the skincare that works for me. And now they're holding hands and singing Kumbaya in my body. Could not be happier. And I can't wait to be back to the place where I was before this journey even started. But on the other side, with more knowledge and more grace for myself. Can't wait to keep updating you guys with like my progress and where my life is taking me. I just want to say thank you so much for all your support and all your nice comments, and always being there for me even when I felt like I wasn't there for myself. But yeah, I love you guys, and I'm praying for everybody to find the results that fit you best. And please like and subscribe. Yeah.